What's going on, everybody? Just another pickup vid, and at the end I'd also like to do a little of a buyer beware kind of segment. I had kind of a weird incident happen to me that's kind of a blessing in disguise, but just a weird thing, and I should have been paying attention better, but I didn't. But we'll get to that at the end, so I guess we'll get started. First off, Matt, co-founder of SWFLGamers and a good friend of mine, was at the White Elephant. It's a thrift store in Naples, and we always hear rumors that they have NES games there. I found a couple PS1s, nothing, just disc games mostly, but I'm always looking for literature. I'm always looking for like Nintendo Power or any game magazines, and occasionally we found a couple there. Not Nintendo Power, which I'm still looking for, with Chuckles, but he ended up finding me a pretty cool official guide from Nintendo Power, which was for Donkey Kong Country. And the one thing that's cool about this, all those books and everything are just like 25 cents all day, which was really cool, so I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you very much. But not only that, he was going through some stuff he had at the house, and he asked if I or my brother would be interested in it, and he ended up giving us his little library of PC games, which is really cool. It had stuff like Half-Life, Guild Wars, Unreal Tournament, Neverwinter Nights, Sacred, really good PC game. It's so hard to juggle. I don't know how a lot of people do this when they, I can only play, I can't play the Neo consoles. I already have enough consoles as is, so I don't know how everyone juggles stuff. I see like Metal Jesus playing PS3 to his iPad games to a Nintendo game to TurboGrafx. He does say he doesn't watch TV that much, so I guess that helps. But so anyways, now to the pickups. I really have to start writing this stuff down because, make a long story short, 90% of the time when I'm coming home from work, I'll check out pawn shops or Goodwill or little thrift stores. But the first two games are actually, see, I don't even know where to start. But anyways, I'll start with this. At Flea Masters, from the Crazy Cuban, I ended up getting Samurai Warriors 2 complete. It's kind of a Dynasty Warriors clone, but fun. I enjoyed it. $5 or $4. Next, from our local pawn shop, I ended up getting Clue for the Super Nintendo, Art the Lad, End of Darkness, complete. I heard a lot of good things about the PS1, plus for the PS1. I was kind of hoping, see, I'm getting bad, I was thinking this might have been worth money. But I've heard good things about Art the Lad. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really give a good opinion, but... And then another game I got, I don't know if I'm getting old, but a fun, interesting game, but definitely a game you don't want your kids to play. I remember my brother playing the first one back in the day, and I was really interested in playing that. And then I found the second one, Manhunt 2, complete. I guess the first one, you're in like a game show or something, or you're being videotaped and you gotta, like, you know, fight to survive, like Smash TV for the modern age. But Manhunt 2 is kind of different. It's you're an escaped psychotic from a mental institution, and more or less you're killing your way out of it. You have somebody or in your head telling you what to do. Very violent. I mean, cool, but not, I shouldn't even say not my cup of tea. It's just violent. I mean, if you're into that blood and gore, you know, this is the game for you. And I'm sure there's a lot ones worse than this. Another one, DVD. My brother said we watch this together, but I don't. Pop. Down. Get down. Down. Get down, dude. Get. Sorry, guys. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. He said I saw it with him. I don't remember. 2-disc, $2. All the other stuff I got, more or less, all the retro stuff at our local pawn shops go for $5. But like if I get 5 or more, they go like around $4. Sometimes they'll throw something in for me. They've been really friendly to me. I actually gave them, they said since I come there so often that if I gave them my number, they would call me up and they get new stuff. They haven't done that, but every time I'm there, they're always making up for it, like, oh, here, have this for free or whatever. And that's when we come to this. Guys, I'm sorry about the lighting. I'll come closer. I ended up getting a couple Game Boy games. Ended up getting Mario 3 or Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario 3, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury, Jesus. And they, once again, $5. They ended up giving me that for $12, and that was straight without tax. And then at a local place I've talked about at our my other videos, this place called Gadgeties. I got caught slipping. I missed out on a really good deal. It was like 10 Game Boy Advance games for $20, and it had a Zelda 4 Swords in there and some other whatever, but you can always use it as trade bait. And there was another thing there too. It was 11 Nintendo 64 games with the Nintendo 64, and it also had an official Nintendo 64 game case. Those black box things you can, slide and put your games in there. It was going for $60, which I thought was a little bit too much. But I mean, honestly, I guess it's not too bad of a deal. But all I wanted was a container. The games weren't really anything great, but Mario Kart 007, if you got it, you could have probably made your money back trading it or whatnot. But I just thought it would be there after I got out of work, and they were there. They told me, they're like, dude, they were waiting at the door first thing in the morning. But there was one game they had there. It was a Game Boy Advance game. It was going for $11.50, and the rest of the games are going for like $6 to $4. And I'm like, why is this game so much? And no, the boss wasn't there, so they're like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, well, can I just have it for $5? And the guy's like, all right, we'll do that. And I've heard of these games before. I don't know how many came to North America, but it's Bok Tai, The Sun in Your Hand. It's kind of a gimmick game, and it's kind of stupid. I mean, it's cool, but it's dumb how they did it, because it has a little light sensor on this, and from what I've been told, once again, I have yet to play this game, but what I've been told, when you play it outside, it recharges the sunlight, recharges your magical energy, something like that. You go in dungeons. So if you're not out in the sun playing this game, then your magic won't get. I might be wrong, and I probably am, but it's something like that. You need the sunlight to replenish something. But the problem is, if you got a Game Boy Advance, as we all know, if you're playing it outside, you really can't see the screen. I mean, all these things I play on the DS, and I think it's great, but or on the Game Boy player. But as far as the Game Boy Advance, I don't know. But I thought that, so anyways, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then went to a garage sale and got a pretty cool deal. And it was a game that I thought Scott had on one of his videos, but he's like, no dude, but I'll buy it from you. But I'll just go from the least to the coolest. The first one is Top Secret Episode Golgo 13. I have the oh shit, what's the name of the other one? Oh, Moffat Conspiracy. Shit, I had, yeah, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways, the second one. And then, I don't think it's that bad of a game. I mean, made by Capcom. Street Fighter 2010. And then one game I've been dying, Pup, come, Pup, I've been dying to get is, but I couldn't find it for a good price anywhere. And this is really mint too. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. Only problem it does have a little scuff on the back. But otherwise, I'm really happy to have this. I've been looking everywhere for it out in the wild. I could not find it. And then the gem, I think, on this, and I didn't really know how much it was worth, but I ended up finding out later on. But I got a CIB El Viento. In English, it's the wind. But it's really, really, whoever had it took really good care of it. And on eBay, just for the game alone, like ripped and stuff, was going for some good money. And this is like really mint. And it's not too bad of a game. It's an interesting platformer. You play as a heroine who has like a boomerang for a weapon and other magical powers. Supposedly it has some Lovecraftian elements in it. I haven't seen it yet. But it's like during the speakeasy times and Prohibition. It's a weird but interesting game. Yeah, if you can find it on the cheap, good game. And then, yeah, well, this is where we get to buyer beware. There's a place, I won't name the name, we've been to a couple times. Make a long story short, the guy's prices are a little too crazy, so we went there, and I never want to go there. Matt always wants to check it out, and we're like, sorry dude, we don't want anything, and we're about ready to leave, and he's like, well, just for you guys today, I'll do buy one, get one. So I'm like, oh, okay, well that's not a bad idea. And he had Legend of Mystical Ninja, or Mystical Ninja for the Super Nintendo, and he had ActRaiser 2. Well, I went to get them both, but for some odd reason, he was like, oh, the Mystical Ninja is consignment, I can't sell that. But that's besides the point. I ended up getting ActRaiser 2. I know the lighting's bad, guy, but just kind of look at this for a second. I gotta get better lighting in here. This is a game I got from him, and I'll explain buyer beware in a second. Risk and Sunset Riders. Now, unfortunately, Sunset Riders is, yeah, it's no instruction, but and neither with risk is whatever, but I needed a case. Just remember you saw this, and I'll get to that in a second. And then I ended up finding Jurassic Park. See, I don't even remember where, but it's actually not too bad of a game. I'm surprised more people don't talk about it. It's kind of a fun game. I must have spent like $4 or $5 on it. But then, now I have another ActRaiser 2. It's not ActRaiser 1. If they would have kept the same sim environment of you playing God, this game would have been badass. I don't know what they're thinking. It looks great. I mean, it plays really good, but they took the best part of the game out of it. And then I ended up going to, I don't know why I get this stuff. I'm always hoping that someone might be interested. Like one of the girls, the Phoenix IX, or Fiend IX, I'm sending her the Pokemon Sapphire and whatever Prima guide to her. So if anyone's interested in this as well, this is a Pokemon unofficial card collector's guide. You know, I don't care about money or anything. You know, if people are interested in that stuff, which I know they are, I just send it to them. I think, oh yeah, and this is really cool too. One of the girls at work went to New York, and I guess, or yeah, New York, and there's like a Nintendo, wait, no, not New York. They went to some place, shit, I feel like an idiot now. Nintendo World. I guess that's in New York. That's where her daughter was. I don't know. But anyways, she ended up getting me and Matt some cool gifts. She ended up giving me a little Nintendo controller keychain. And then, which is really cool, she got me a t-shirt. So I thought that was pretty badass. So Maddie, I thank you on that one. But yeah, so I guess that's about all I got for now. But I gotta show you guys a buyer beware video. So just be patient, watch the video, and make sure to check your games when you get them. Oh yeah, Grimsy salute. Check you guys all later. Bye. Okay, guys. Now to the buyer beware. First, we all know this is Pup, and then his brother, my father, rest in peace, called him Blinky from Pac-Man. 2 ActRaiser 2s. Wait a minute, this looks a little different. Let's try this out. Sorry guys, I just like the Yay Bye song. Unbelievably. What a good song. I gotta give it to you, Chuckles. I mean, out of all the songs I've heard for intros... Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so you put an ActRaiser 2, pop it in, Nintendo Square. Guys, I'm not the dumbest person in the world. I've got my degrees, but I honestly thought for 2 seconds that this was a preview. I know I'm gonna hear a lot of flack off this, but for 2 seconds I'm like, oh, they're showing a preview for Mario RPG. Yeah, I don't know why someone would do this, because this game is actually worth more money than ActRaiser 2. I don't know what happened and why, but yeah, I mean, we took out the cart and everything, and it's official Mario RPG. And it's so funny too, because I was looking for this game for the longest time, and I actually got it from Gomer from Mind Takers Gaming for a really good price, and now I have another one. And it's so funny, I actually went to trade it in, and they were like, oh, unless it's in its original, you know, case and everything, we can't take it. And I'm thinking, well, just rip off the freaking sticker. But anyway, so now I have 2 Mario RPGs. What? Bing. Yeah, even Bing was like pissed off about it. So, yeah, so, I was just dumb. I mean, if you even look at it, you can see how it's faded. I just saw the front of it and I just got all excited, so buyer beware. Always watch out what you're getting. I mean, I've never had this happen before. I've never heard people talk about this. I've heard one person say they got one game and it was another thing, but it wasn't anything like big. It wasn't like I got Final Fantasy 3 and ended up getting, you know, Gods or something for the Super Nintendo. But yeah, that's what happened. Pup, anything else to say? Yeah, I don't blame you. I was pissed too. Alright, and Phoenix, package in the mail. Take it easy, guys, and thanks for watching. Y'all take it easy. Bye.